Okay, so the seasons again explain what there's rainy season and there's dry season in Nigeria and for every other countries. Now, I explained in rainy season for the northern parts, the rain seasons varies from area to area. But you see, in the as per rainfall issue, Nigeria is divided into two zones. We believe we have the northern part, we believe we have the southern part. So because we have the northern part and the southern part, because we have the northern part and the southern, we have the northern part and the southern part, it means our rainfall are quite different. In the north, they have rain between May and September. In the south, we have between March and October. But some places in the north have, you see, north know they have smaller rainfall pattern. So they build irrigation for it. So they create a lot. It's not even only north. We have dams, irrigations around. But the north, they are using their own irrigation system because they know, okay, they don't have much rainfall as we in the south, and southwest. So they are maximizing their own source of water, unlike we in the other seasons. Now, our dry seasons, northern part, October to May, and southern part, October to March. I'm not explaining this again. I think I've explained them. Now, why is there changes in rainfall? When I was in secondary school, you know, when I was in secondary school, we were told that date, these things I gave you just now, I'm sure that's why I was wondering why I repeat it again. Okay, this place I give you now, the rain season, this rain pattern I gave you now was what was given to us when we were when I was in secondary school. As in, okay, from March to October, you have rainfall. And it means, if I'm using southern part now, if you southern part, you have rainfall from March to October, it means March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It means we have 7 or 8 months of rainfall. And then we have 4 months of no rainfall, which is manageable. But as of today that I'm discussing with you, we don't have that much rainfall, even in the north or in the south. Rain in the south now don't start in March again. At least I can speak for Southwest. Farmers in my community in our area do not start planting until April or May. That is when the rain is stable. The first set of rain doesn't stay. So they will wait and be waiting until around May or April before they can plant, ending of April. So it means the rain has greatly reduced. And now there's no more rain in October. Rain doesn't come in October again. So the rain part has reduced. So now we're now going to why is the rain reduced? Change in rainfall. Why is there changes in the rainfall? I told you I'll be combining, joining topics together. Why is there changes in the rainfall? Okay, there's changes in temperature, which causes changes in rainfall. I don't know how to explain it. Let me just try and see how I can put it across to you guys. Okay, it seems in every of my classes I have to explain it. That's why I'm saying, okay, there's something called climatic change. There's something called climates. Climate is talking of rainfall, sunlight, cloud. I hope you know all these things. Guys, please, let me see your chat box. I hope I'm not just talking to myself. Please, let people give me one climate factors. If you understand what we call climate, please just drop one for me. There's something we call climates. If you know it, please, in the chat box, please, the factors that comprises climates. Let me know how many of us know geography very well. We did geography in secondary school. Please, okay, let me see your chat box, please. Okay, good. Humidity, precipitation. Good. In fact, there are people with their geology masters there, geography masters. Good, guys, thank you. So, exactly. So, these are the factors that start to affect rainfall. Yes, temperature, great. Thank you. Now, I want to know we are moving together. So, you see, all these factors, they changed. What changes them? They change because of human activities. The human activities, the environmental pollutants, sunshine, yes, they are all factors that affect the climate. So now, all these are the activities, how do we contribute? All the burning of trees and not planting, all the burning of trees, cutting deforestation, not planting another one. So many things, like I said, they affect it, and then the temperature changes, and because the temperature changes, it affects rainfall. So even when rain is supposed to fall, in the season when rain is supposed to fall, you find out that we have droughts. Have you ever planted? You plant your crop, your maize. If you have planted maize before, you planted your maize, and all of a sudden, after it has reached a stage, rain stopped. It can stop for 2 weeks. Sometimes it stops for a month or 21 days, and we are in rainy season. That period that the rain stops, in those periods, it's called the droughts. And so it means even in rainy season, the rain is not dependable. The rain is not dependable, even in rainy season. And these are the challenges battling farming. And these are the challenges why foodstuffs keeps increasing. These are the reason why poverty, poverty, like all these farmers, they have 100 acres, 1,000 acres, 10,000 acres. But all this, they are planting for the rainfall. And the moment they plant for the rainfall, it means they cannot guarantee the yield that will come out. The yields are not guaranteed. Okay, so because their yields are not guaranteed, you find out they lose a lot of money. And when there's no food, it means costs start increasing. Now here I'm explaining droughts. I just explained, I said drought is those season. In rainy season, you plant your corn, you plant your everything, and all of a sudden the rain stops. They don't have no provision for irrigation, no arrangement for irrigation, because the land they are using is plenty. There's somebody that visited my farm some time ago. When he came in, he said he has 1,000 acres. And I told him, what are you doing with 1,000 acres? Yes, what are you doing with 1,000 acres? And at the end of the day, he planted, though he might not plant up to that 1,000, but he planted maybe 100 or 200 or so. And out of that 100 or 200 he planted, he didn't get anything. For so many reasons. One, because if you plant 100 acres, you buy the best of seed, you buy hybrid seed of whatever crop, tomato, pepper, maize, anything you are planting, you buy the best of seed, hybrid, and then you plant it under rain fed. And then the drought periods come. If it is even pepper or tomato, they die fast. If it's cucumber, you've lost everything. But to people that plant maize, to them, they know themselves they've lost. But because it will survive, it will rugged it. But their yield has drastically reduced. Do you know normally if you do your farm very well, if you do your maize very well, you're supposed to harvest nothing less than 7 tons per hectare, 7 tons per hectare. But averagely, Nigerian farmers are harvesting 1 tons per hectare, even less than 1 tons per hectare. But because they are using rain fed, you know, the one that even pay me most are educated people like me and you that will now have 100 acres or 200 acres. They will now plant 200 acres under rain fed like rural farmers. Now, you plant 200 acres under rain fed, and then at the end of the day, the result is coming out with 1 tons per hectare. You've run a huge loss. That is why farms start in Nigeria today, and by next 2 years or by next year, the first year, the owner will lose massively. I guarantee you that. Then the second, he will now still try, go and look for money, maybe from his salary or from his savings, and try the second year again. By the third year, I assure he's not staying again. But he didn't do the right thing. You see, instead of going 100 acres, why not go for 10 acres? The extra money you use in buying seed for 100 acres, use it to buy irrigation, use it to sort irrigation for the 10 acres. And believe me, and you manage to get your 7, even 5 tons per hectare. If you get 5 tons per hectare yield, you are good. You make a lot of profits. But imagine you do 100 acres, and at the end of the day, 100 hectares, and at the end of the day, you are getting 1 ton, or even people get less than 1 ton. I know hundreds of people that have left the farm. But when you are telling them, they will not listen. They will buy hybrid seed. They will buy hybrid seed. They will buy fertilizer. They will buy every other things, but they will not budget for water. And then the water will mess them up. Okay, so this is drought season. Now, see animals too. They also, during drought season, if you don't provide them with water, they also die. So livestock owners too, that's why they always have borehole. But you know, they don't use much water as much as we, the crop farmers. So they have boreholes on the farms. Now, and this is bringing us to types of irrigation. Like I told you, that first part was just to explain irrigation properly for us. And I hope I make you understand something there. I'm going to pause a bit right here. Sorry, if you have been in my class, I like to